Sometimes I
Let's
really
go.
wish the viewers could see what we are doing while the music's playing. We're just so hyped. We go all out. I mean, we're dancing out here. Reed's going off.
I didn't go off today, man.
You didn't go too off, but you usually go off. I
Yeah,
think one of these days I'm secretly just gonna record.
yeah, that's
Uh, yeah, I'm secretly gonna record and we'll post it somewhere. Um, but it's definitely something that people have to see. Reed, you're truly talented.
thank you.
You are very welcome. He's shy guy, so
It's
um,
his calling.
yeah, that is his calling, honestly. But appreciate you guys being here. Welcome back to Not So Pro Football Talk. Today we are talking about the crazy 8 teams that are left, and it's about to get pretty crazy up in here. We got some good matchups. We got some people, some flawless brackets, and by people I mean just Vince and I. No one that has turned in a bracket is flawless so far except for Vince and I. But don't worry, we're in a totally different category, you guys. We cannot win what you guys can win. And trust me, the package came in today. The
Hmm.
package is here. And holy crap, I was not expecting this. It is really good. We were so close to being like one of those common YouTube channels where we're like, we can't give this away. We were that close. We were just like, we need to keep it because it is that awesome. It is honestly phenomenal, you guys. This is it's a great jersey that is signed, guys. For those of y'all who entered this bracket, thank you. But we're gonna be showing our thanks in this giveaway. This is awesome. So I really hope whoever wins is well deserving of this. So good luck out there. If everyone still has a chance, honestly, because of the way the point system is. But if you guys are doing great, if you guys picked the Cowboys to go all the way, which 50% of y'all did, sorry. We'll try it again next time. We'll do another event. We'll have a lot more events coming in. We had a good turnout here. So yeah, let's talk playoffs, you guys. We're in the divisional round here. So now we took away some of the scrap teams. Some teams got heartbreaking defeats that maybe deserved to be there or should have been there. What team from the AFC are you most looking forward to watching this week, you guys?
As far as looking forward to watching, I mean, the most exciting team I think to watch is the Bengals. They're electrifying. Will they win it all? You'll have to wait in later in the episode to see what we think. But I think they're the most exciting. We don't. The sky's the limit for this team. I think.
Okay, Vince.
Right now, I know like the Bengals are the most flashy team right now, and I really am going to be excited to watch them. But I like the team that they're facing. I like the Titans. I can't wait to see Derrick Henry come back and make his presence known again because he was gone for a long, long time with that foot injury. But yeah, I'm most excited to see him, and I want to see what Tannehill does with him in the backfield and with all the receivers that he has there.
So yeah, it's been since week 8 since Derrick Henry has entered the field and really caused destruction what he normally does. And I totally agree with you guys. I mean, one, the Bengals super flashy team, a very young team that everyone cut off in the preseason or even the beginning of the season. And then you have the Tennessee Titans, where no one believes that Tannehill could do it without his star back, Derrick Henry. And he is coming back. When reporters went up to him, they saw him in practice today. They said, Derrick, are you going to play? And he said, I'll see you guys this Saturday. I'll see you guys then. Okay? Stop with the questions. Let me work on myself. And we'll see the king again. That's going to be awesome. I really wonder. I'm very curious to see how the Cincinnati Bengals defense is going to match up against Derrick Henry. He is a true force to be reckoned with, and by him being there, really opens up that passing game for Tannehill to get into Julio Jones, get into AJ Brown. Where those are two studs who were kind of quiet towards the end of the season because all the focus was on them. Can we potentially see a dynamic team or a dynamic offense like we did in the beginning of the season?
I say yeah. I mean, when you have all those options between AJ Brown, Julio Jones, and Derrick Henry, I mean that's a triple-headed monster right there. All those guys are above 6'3", pretty much. They're all big, hefty dudes. All of them have speed, even though Julio Jones is pretty up there in age right now. But they're all just stars. So I think it's going to be great. I think Tannehill has all those weapons back there, and he's a good enough quarterback to make some noise in this first game of playoffs after their bye week.
Okay. I think Reed's frozen there.
No,
Uh,
Oh,
oh,
he's
there
back.
he is. He's back.
I'm
There you
fine.
go.
Yeah.
You got anything to add there, Reed?
No, I don't have anything to add though. No, no.
Okay, well, like we saw, or like we did a couple episodes ago, we did show our brackets. I did have the Cincinnati Bengals playing up against the Tennessee Titans in the divisional round. There, as you guys do remember, if you guys weren't there at our show or that episode, go check it out. It's awesome. Reed did a great job that show. You know, he normally struggles, but he did a great job there. Um, I'm just messing with you, Reed. I'm messing with you.
All right.
But yeah, I have the Cincinnati Bengals, but I actually have them beating the Tennessee Titans in a very close match. It's going to be a high scoring game. Derrick Henry is going to dominate that. But Joe Burrow with Jamar Chase, Tyler Boyd, Higgins, I mean, they're going to have enough punch to keep up with them offensively. Both defense is going to struggle. But the Bengals have more heart. I feel like they're going to make it. They're barely going to squeeze by. That's just my prediction. I could be totally wrong, but I really love the heart that the Cincinnati Bengals have. They come a long way since the offseason. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Don't forget about Mixon too. I think Mixon is a rivaling back to Derrick Henry. He's not as big. He doesn't have as much yak yards as him, yards after contact, but he is definitely a great back that the Bengals have in their versatile offense. So it's going to be a great game. I went the other way. I had the Titans winning in that one, going to the AFC Championship. But, I mean, it's a toss-up, honestly. The way those teams are playing right now, we haven't seen the Titans yet in the playoffs, but when they were ending the season, they were playing pretty well, even without Derrick Henry. So I'm excited for that game for sure on Saturday.
Yeah. I'm a little bit different from these two guys. I had a different team winning in the wild card, so they didn't meet up in this round, but I did have them both meeting up in the AFC Championship. And in that game, I picked the Titans to win. I think the Bengals are a great team, but I'm believing and I'm really hoping, because that's what it shows, that Derrick Henry's going to be coming back very, very healthy, 100%. He's going to look very fresh running back, and he's just going to be able to plow down defensive players, especially in that fourth quarter, and be able to put this game away.
Nice. Now, one game in the AFC that I don't feel like is going to be as predictable are two freaking awesome teams. Teams that are all around and they're just well put together. I'm talking about the Kansas City Chiefs going up against the Buffalo Bills. I really like these two teams, and I really like this matchup, you guys. I think it's great that it's going to be Sunday night. I mean, it's going to bring in a lot of attention. These two teams clashed it out before. I I really like the Bills here. I really like the Bills, and I have this in my bracket as well. The Chiefs, they're an amazing team, but I just feel like they're too inconsistent for me. I mean, they could easily turn on the switch, but as easy as they could do that, they could easily just forget about the switch. You know, the Bills, they are there for a reason. And what they did to the Patriots, they are proving a point. They are proving that they are a Super Bowl caliber team, and I don't think that they're going to let the Kansas City Chiefs get in the way of that.
Yeah, man, I agree. I have the same thing in my bracket. The Bills winning against the Chiefs, mostly because of what I saw last week. It really amplifies why I think that the Bills are going to win. Is because when the Chiefs started playing the Steelers in the beginning, they basically had an interception and a fumble, and one of them was for a touchdown in the first two drives. So that's super unpredictable. Don't get me wrong, the Steelers' D line was really good. Watt was doing amazing things there. But yeah, they didn't really heat up until the end of the second quarter, going into halftime. So I think the Bills steamrolled the Patriots when they played them, and it was continuous throughout the whole game. So right now, I just think the Bills have more steam going in than the Chiefs do, even though the Chiefs have a lot of stars, just like the Titans do.
Yeah. Again, I'm different from these two guys. I had a lot of different picks in the wild card, and they did not work out for me. So I didn't think these two teams were going to be facing this week, but both of these teams have potential to go to the Super Bowl. Either one of these teams can win it and end up eventually going to the Super Bowl. Chiefs, man, are they hard to stop on offense? I mean, the weapons they have, either in their running game or you got Travis Kelsey, who's unguardable. You cannot stop that man. There's not a man in the league who can guard him. And then you got Tyreek Hill, who can blow up the top of a defense at any moment. Anytime the Chiefs can make a big play. So it's going to be hard to not pick them, but I think the Bills are a more complete team. Um, they've got a lot of weapons. Stephon Diggs is one of them, and I think they're going to edge them out. It's going to be a very close game, in my opinion. I don't see this being a lopsided matchup where one team just gets absolutely destroyed. This is going to be a very close, high-scoring game, in my opinion.
Sweet, sweet. I remember Clyde Edwards-Helaire did not play against the Steelers this past weekend,
Mm-hmm.
so it does look like he will be available for this game. We are recording on a different day, so excuse me if I'm a little late. Clyde Edwards-Helaire should be able to play against the Buffalo Bills, but how big of a difference maker will he be in that game? I think the Bills played great defense, especially against a Bill Belichick offense. I mean, despite the weather, I everyone's at a disadvantage there. But that just to prove my point again goes to show how hard and how much heart the Buffalo Bills are playing. They have a lot more to lose than the Kansas City Chiefs, in my opinion. Kansas City Chiefs already proved that they are a dominant team. This is their third straight time, and maybe fourth, going to the playoffs. I mean, they're a dominant team. They are, and there's no going around that. Matchup wise, I really hope they don't make it, just because they're a bad matchup for a lot of teams in the NFC. I'm not just talking about the Niners, but it is a bad matchup. But in the AFC, the Bills are a bad matchup for them. So I already got the Bills taking it in that game. I feel like it's just going to be a great game overall. Guys, keep an eye on there. Um, if you guys are with us, I think we're all in agreement with the Bills, right? Except for Reed.
Yeah.
Reed has the Chiefs.
No, I have the Bills.
You got the Bills. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you said they're a more complete team
Yeah, yeah.
there. Honestly, the Bills, what their problem is going to be is themselves. If they get in their own way, like a lot of these teams do, then they will not win. The Chiefs, their chemistry sometimes is not there,
Mm-hmm.
but they have it. They could turn it on at any given second. The Bills cannot get in their own way. They cannot. That's their biggest problem. Establish the run game. Use the run game like they did last time. That's how they win games. But moving on, let's go to the NFC, where the side where the Super Bowl winner will be crowned. There, probably one of the most anticipated games. Reed and I mean, we're very passionate
Oh, we're
about
going
these two
right for it.
teams.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we're going right for it, baby.
All right.
We're going straight to it. We're not going to sugarcoat anything. These two teams have built up a history in the past decade where it's become a great rivalry between those two. And little, now there's people fall back on facts like the fact that Aaron Rodgers has never beaten the 49ers in the playoffs. Now, he's proven differently during the regular season. Yeah, that doesn't mean anything. He's proven differently in the regular season. The Packers are a much better team here. They are a much better team. Now, can the Niners beat them?
Oh, for
100%.
sure. Yeah.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
But just
Canada
like
does
the
that.
Bills, they cannot get in their own way. And the only way they're going to do that, the only way they're going to beat the Packers is if the 49ers play flawlessly. They cannot have any mistakes. They got to play 100% of offense, 100% of defense. And that's just the way to do it. But it's going to be a great game. This matchup, I mean, it's coordinated to be a game for the books. I mean, you have a defensive strong front in the Niners, and then you have Aaron freaking Rodgers that owns the NFL. It's always fun to watch that combination going against each other. What do you think, Reed?
Um, I am very much heavily favoring the Packers here. I mean, we're getting healthy just the right time. The the main thing in order to win in the playoffs in the NFL is getting healthy at the right time and getting all your everything clicking. Have your offense clicking, have your defense clicking at the right time, and that's exactly what we're doing. We got Billy Turner, Bakhtiari, we got Randall Cobb, we got Zadarius Smith, Jair Alexander, all coming back from injuries. This is huge for us. And we're already playing without those guys most of the season, and we're playing great football. One of the best team as far as record wise in the NFL. It's going to be very hard to beat us, especially at home in Lambeau. There's a lot of stuff out there where Rodgers loses at home more than the other team. Well, that's because we always have home field advantage over most teams, and then we end up losing to other great teams in the playoffs because our defense always screws up. But this is the best defense we've had since the last time we won the Super Bowl. The main reason Rodgers doesn't win in playoff games is because we do not have great defenses in the years past, and that's what you need to win a playoff game. You need a great defense to coincide with your great offense. We finally have that. As long as everything clicks and everything's good, we carry all of our energy and momentum from the regular season into the playoffs. There's not, in my belief, there's not a team that should beat us if we do all that. So all the stars are aligning for the Packers. It's going to be a great game. I am nervous about it, but at the end of the day, I'm not scared. The Packers are going to win this game.
Okay, I just want to bring up some stuff. I can say whatever I want on here because my team is not in playoffs. But the one big thing about the Packers is how they're going to do after the bye week. That's only my only thing. Of course, they're getting a bunch of guys healthy back, but you can only get so much cohesion in practice. Those guys haven't played a game together. So there's going to be a little bit of disconnect. I think Bakhtiari is really good. Don't get me wrong. He can just jump in and out whenever he wants, honestly. But my thing is the other I think the other is he a guard, Reed? Or Martin?
Billy Turner.
Billy Turner, sorry. Yeah.
Billy Turner's our right tackle.
Oh, right tackle. Okay. Yeah. I don't know how great he is. I haven't seen him play.
He's solid. He's solid.
So it's just those extra players that I think are going to have a little bit of some problems there. They're going to give up something to Bosa. But we'll see what happens. The big thing for the 49ers that I see happening that is going to turn them off and not allow them to beat the Packers is going to be one, their quarterback. He cannot throw any picks, and he's notorious this season to do that in big games. And then the run game. Are they going to be able to run against that defensive line? We'll see what Trent Williams can do when he pulls around and hits the heck out of someone. But the Packers do have a great linebacker core. They have a great defensive line, and they have some guys at safety that come down and hit. So that's my big thing. If the Niners can get a solid run game going, I think they have a good chance of winning, keeping that offense on the field. But, of course, Rodgers on the other side, he's going to be scoring at will. He's got so much talent in the playoffs. He hasn't been so lucky in the NFC Championship game, but this is not the NFC Championship game. This is a regular divisional game for them. They're pretty good at getting past this round.
Nice. I do want to say that it is going to be a chess match between Aaron Rodgers and Kyle Shanahan. I do feel like Shanahan's going to unload some of the playbook that he has stored up. I feel like he, saved a lot of stuff for games like this, especially against the Green Bay Packers. This is probably our biggest threat throughout the whole Super Bowl run. In my opinion, I've always said whatever team beats the Packers is going to win the Super Bowl. And if no one beats the Packers, then the Packers are winning the Super Bowl. That's what I believe in. Packers are that good, so I do believe Kyle Shanahan will bring up a lot in the playbook that he has not brought up already. And also something to remember that the first time that the Niners and Packers met up, yeah, it was a close game, but you also got to remember the Niners didn't have a running back. We didn't have a running back that game. We were relying on on Trey Sermon and Trent Cannon. Everyone was out. So now we got a running game that we've established. And Shanahan always said, if we could run the ball 30 to 40 times a game, that's a victory in his head. Let's see what we could do against that defense. It's not going to be easy. Niners are definitely the underdogs. In my bracket, I do have the Niners winning. Yes, that is biased, but I do believe they can do it. I believe it.
The one thing I'll tag off of that, you said you guys didn't have a running game. That is very true. That is something that is one of the biggest things, the difference makers in this game is if the Niners do run the ball well, they have a much better chance of winning this game. But the same thing with the Packers. We didn't have the All-Pro, one of the best left tackles in the league, Bakhtiari, in that game. We didn't have Russell Douglas, which we added to our team, which is an absolute playmaker for us. And then we also didn't have, who was I thinking of? I forgot about it. Yeah, I forgot. My bad. But
No,
yeah,
it's okay.
yeah.
I will admit, I mean, they're two totally different teams. We got a lot of players back, and we got some players out. There's not 100% sure that Nick Bosa is even going to play that game. And if he doesn't, that's going to be a huge hit. But am I too worried about that? No, we have an excellent defensive line. And yeah, he's a huge impact, but I do trust the defensive line that we have. But yeah, I just say it's going to be great.
What's y'all's answer for Devontae Adams?
What's our answer for Devontae Adams? We adjusted midseason where we bring our safeties down and help out our corners because our corners cannot be alone.
Okay.
So that is our answer. And that game we did not have Emmanuel Mosley, which he is back now.
Okay. All right. That's
Okay.
all I have to say.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, we had an answer for Amari Cooper. We had an answer for CeeDee Lamb.
Devontae Adams is different, especially with the guys throwing to him as Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, they didn't have an answer for Tyler Lockett.
Excellent point. Now that we got that out of the way, it's going to be a definitely interesting game. Like I said, we'll talk about it more on Monday. One of us is going to be devastated, but I do feel like the Packers have way more to lose. Niners are playing with a little bit of house money there. But let's go to the last game. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going against the Rams. That is not a classic game, but a game within its players that has history when Tom Brady and Gronkowski beat the LA Rams in the Super Bowl. Yes, they had Jared Goff. They had Todd Gurley at the time, but still, McVay, he holds that in. This is a prove-it game for him. He needs to beat Tom Brady because this is why they reached out. I got Matt Stafford. It's because Jared Goff did not do it in the Super Bowl. He did not do it. Now you reamped your defense, you reamped your offense. You got this guy, you got Matt Stafford. He's supposed to be the answer to be enough to win a Super Bowl. This has to do it. Has to. This first playoff win for them. Some people mental. This is it right here. This is where you prove it. You're supposed to beat the Cardinals. They're your divisional matchup. You're supposed to beat them, especially at home. This is the challenge here. Now you're going away facing the former Super Bowl champs. This is your real test.
Yeah. Going off that, if the Rams do not win this game, they're going to have a lot of questions to answer this offseason. Why do they do all the moves they did this past year during the season with getting Von Miller, other guys? You're going to have to answer the question, why did we do all this? Why did we trade away all of our picks for this to get to the playoffs and lose only the divisional round? They will have a lot to answer for. I do think the Bucs are going to win this game. It's Tom Brady in the playoffs. He's going to play well. The defense is great, and I don't think Matthew Stafford is going to win another game. I love Matthew Stafford, love him, but I don't think he's going to have the edge in this game.
For me, this game is going to be decided by defense. The Rams have a great defense. Like Reed said, they've been going after guys left and right on offense and defense. But they got Von Miller to help them on the D-line to match up with Aaron Donald. I think every time that Aaron Donald has played against Tom Brady, he's always pressured the heck out of him. Now they got Von Miller on there to help with that. And Von Miller's been a beast in the past 3 or 4 games that he's
Oh yeah,
played.
he's been
He's
insane.
got so many pressures. I think he even has an interception in one of those games. And he's on the D line. Like he's not playing at linebacker. He's on the D line. But he's definitely a game changer. I think that was a great move by the Rams. But to me, it's defense, defense, defense. Which quarterback is going to have the most trouble? Which run game is not going to be allowed to get past the line of scrimmage? For me, that is the only thing that matters in this game because both defenses are heavily stacked and they have talent at every level, whether it be defensive line, linebacker, or in the backfield.
Okay. Yeah, definitely it's going to be a close game. On my bracket, I also have the Rams winning. Just I also want to put out there that I called it that Matt Stafford was going to throw 0 picks last game, which he did. He played very well. They won. I'm sorry, they destroyed that game, which they should have. Um, like I said, horrible coaching staff over there in Arizona. Said that in the beginning of the season, you saw it, horrible. Now they're playing against a big boy team here, a very experienced, veteran, seasoned team, um, but is also dealing with some injuries, both offensively and defensively. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they're out some players, and Jones, he is out. But their number one running back did say, "We'll see you guys this Sunday." Same
Mr.
thing that
Fournette.
that's right. Fournette, he said, "See you guys this Sunday." Same thing that Henry said. It looks like he's gonna play. So not too much on there. I know there's a couple other guys that I wrote out, like Cyril Grayson. He will also be out for Tampa Bay. Couple key players that are hopeful. Um, Huge guy right here, middle linebacker, Shaquille Barrett. He got injured last game, midway through the game. He's a huge key piece of that defense, man. Huge. So, I mean, if he misses out, it's just going to be a field day for Matt Stafford, uh, throwing crosses in the middle. But the Rams, they're a stacked team, offensively, defensively, a lot of talent there. I do think Tampa Bay has a better offense, but the Rams' defense is what's going to carry them to victory. I mean, even last game, OBJ, as much as we bash on him, he had an excellent game. He had an excellent game against the Arizona Cardinals. He even threw a freaking pass that was uh, not as good as Debo's, but it was a good pass, across the field. No looker. Shoot, not too bad. um, but yeah, no, it's definitely going to be a good game. I got the Rams winning there. Their defense is going to help them carry. It's going to be a tight offensive game, but their defense is going to be able to hold up the Tampa Bay Buccaneers just enough for them to take the lead and win it.
Same for me. I have the Rams winning. That defense, like I said, is going to be the answer. I think Donald and Von Miller get enough pressure on Tom Brady uh, in key moments, and that's the reason they win.
Reed, who did you have in your bracket?
I got the Bucks winning this game, and then the Packers get to play them and finish our revenge tour to go to the Super Bowl.
So you got like a whole little Star Wars trilogy going on here in this playoffs, huh? Yeah,
All
you
about
got
revenge.
you got the Attack of the Clones. You got the Packers getting their revenge games on the Niners for all the playoffs. Then you have the Revenge of the Sith going up against Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And
Mhm.
then you have A New Hope for the Packers making it to the Super Bowl and having hope that Aaron Rodgers stays in Green Bay. How's that? That's right on the spot. That was
It's a
pretty
it's a
good,
it's
huh?
a storybook ending, man.
This is storybook ending like that. Oh,
Mhm.
it's a good thing you're not George Lucas, sir. But
Hey, but
it's
we also know what happens right after all those movies. Goes downhill, baby.
No, you have episode 5 and episode 6,
Goes
and
downhill,
then it
baby.
goes downhill.
oh my gosh, we have a lot to look forward to. This divisional round in the playoffs is just it's super exciting, honestly. Even if you guys are no fans of any of these teams, enjoy it. Enjoy it. This is football, you guys. You're not going to get this any longer. I mean, after the Super Bowl, we're gonna go in that drought again. Remember that? Remember how horrible it was not having football on Sundays, no football Monday, Thursday, not even the wild Tuesday football or Saturday
Mm,
football games. We're gonna have to rely on the USFL, XFL, AAFL, where they quit midway through the season because they can't fund it. That's, enjoy it, you guys. Honestly, if you're not a fan of any teams, doesn't matter if it's a weekend. If you're off of work, go to your backyard, fire up the pit, call your buddies, and enjoy a game. Honestly, enjoy it because that's what I'm going to be doing, no matter what, no matter what, except for this weekend. I already told these guys want to watch the game, and there's no way I'm going to be able to watch it with them. No way. Someone will be. I'm not even going to finish that sentence. It's so bad. But yeah, you guys, if you guys enter the bracket, we have an amazing autographed jersey. It came in today, and we were so shocked of who it was. Yes, we didn't know who it was either. So we were so shocked who it was. I know you guys are gonna love it. I love it. We came so close to saying, forget it, we're keeping it for ourselves. We'll just order another one. But this is awesome, you guys. I really wish you guys the best of luck. Remember, only one of you guys can win it, and you guys have to be subscribed. So if you guys are not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Okay, and we have plenty of events coming through. Okay, so don't worry if you don't win this one. We're gonna have some great events. We're gonna build this community. We're all in this together. I don't got anything else. You guys got something?
go back, go.
Yeah, man, just enjoy football while you got it.
Yeah, Joe, what you got? Appreciate you guys being here. If you guys not subscribe, tackle the subscribe button. Find us on Facebook. Hit that follow button. We're so close to 200 followers. We're at 198. Find us on Twitter. We're trying to tweet a little more and more every single day. Forgive us. We have super busy lives, but we try to get this content out there for y'all. That's why we are recording at 3 o'clock in the morning right now. It is nuts. Go ahead, Reed.
Tomorrow there's going to be a series of tweets, polls on every single game. So make sure you guys vote on those on who you think is going to win each matchup this weekend.
Ooh, Reed's our poll guy there.
Sure.
So yeah, he's very good in the poll. His talents on a poll is just incredible. I honestly, I don't know how this isn't his profession, but
We're going to move on.
I was trying to make a joke there.
I know.
No one got it. But thank you guys so much for watching. We are Not So Pro Football Talk. I will see you guys live on Monday. So until next time, you guys, keep on grinding.